Hello guys and welcome back to another episode review of Hollyoaks for the 10th September 2021. How lucky were we? We got an hours long episode and it was a very special one as well because it was majority it was away from the village, and it was beautiful scenes. Martine and her family, all Devereaux, all had a nice party outside the village. Wow, it was nice, man. It was so nice. I just fell in love with that episode, honestly. It was like, just, I don't know how to explain it. Just like looking at the river, the water, the scenes, the greenery, the party, the way they've just decorated their scenes, like the banners, the chairs. They just had everything. It was so wicked that I just wished I was there myself. The music, the DJ, the food, the people there was all good vibes, and it was proper. And I'm really glad that they've showed this, how Martine's family can all just relax and just hang out and just, just take kick back. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry guys, I was struggling there. It was just amazing. And when it was funny, like, let's get to the beginning. Yeah, like, it was funny when Felix, he just showed up because he went AWOL. Long story short, you guys already know that Walter sent him packing because he wanted someone reliable, blah blah blah, for his daughter Martine. But you know what? Celeste rang him, said there's gonna be a big barbecue tomorrow, and please come down. When he showed up, it was just funny. Like, what's he? I don't know what he said. He's like, "What's up, guys?" or "Hello, guys," or something like that. It was just funny, the entrance. Because it's like, he's unwanted. Where the hell were you all this time? Only Walter knows and Celeste knows. So I'm glad they sorted that out. And it was nice to see that the Devereaux, they have more friends, like, Sharon and her mum. Martine's best friend, Sharon, who's a doctor. And her mum, Pearl, who seems like good mates with Walter as well. So I really like seeing that because it gives them a bit of history, and that's what Hollyoaks needs. And I've noticed more and more soaps, they're just more geared to like alone living and, interacting by yourself, not doing anything, not chatting to anyone, just like more like kind of introverted nowadays. I think that's where society is heading nowadays, because you just lock yourself up in your house and you just don't interact. Whereas back in the day, especially if you're a 90s kids like myself, it was more and more social back then, before all the smartphones came out and such, and social media. Anyway, the episode was so good, I was just glued into it. And when Felix and Martine, they went out to have it out in the river, they went on a boat, and Felix's other son, DeMarcus, that was it. And he's obviously got his own issues with his dad not being reliable enough, and him and Toby, DeMarcus and Toby, already seem to have a bit of a I don't know, like a conflict, I guess. But anyway, DeMarcus went out on a boat, and because he wanted to have it out with his dad, and he accidentally knocked him over. And it was just amazing when Martine just jumped inside the water and she dived in. She swam underneath, and she brought Felix up. What a strong woman, because Felix, I'd imagine, he's quite big, heavy, he's quite tall, and the way I guess obviously the gravity in water is maybe slightly less than. Anyway, brought him up. Wicked moment, wicked scene. It was just really good. And they gave him mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and he's thank goodness he was saved. And obviously Sharon checked him over, who's a doctor. She said make sure you just go back in hospital next week to give a check over. And it was, I'm just lost for words. It was a good scene, everything. I think Hollyoaks, they need to do more scenes like outside the village. We've seen the village enough. It's a bit like EastEnders. If you guys watch EastEnders, you just get tired of the square. But with Hollyoaks, you want to see more outside, what's on the outside, rather than just the village. And I think DeMarcus is there to stay, because him and his dad had a chat. He's going to stay with Martine and Felix in their house. And I'm glad Martine and Felix have sorted things out. That was a big break, because they've just made it so messy for these two. At least just give them, what they deserve. And it's been so long that they've been apart, and she's always been the one. Grace had to get her in between in the midst of it. Anyway, and Walters just needs to mind his own business. What do you guys think? Let me know. Cracking episode. Amazing. Best one so far this year in 2021. And I know we're in 2022. I'm just in a backlog of reviews. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. And I really hope you enjoy my reviews. Peace, guys. Take it easy.